To the elect of the nation of Israel. A Kahala Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Kakadash. Before I get started, I'm going to face east towards Jerusalem and give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai Bashim Kakadash. A Kahala Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. So this is just a quick hit lesson I was meditating on. You know, in need of all things. All right, need of all things. So I'm gonna go into it in the Good News, the GNT, the Good News translation, and I'm gonna start in Deuteronomy 28. Deuteronomy 28 and verse 48, and I'm bringing this up because in everything that we need, whatever we're going through, you got to go to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Rakakwadash, in need of all things. All right. Otherwise, if you're not dependent on Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, then you're trusting in man. So we got to trust in the Adawan Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai for all our needs. And this is Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 48. And this is the GNT, so Salakia. It says, so then you will serve the enemies that the Adawan Yahweh is going to send against you. It says, is going to send against you. You will be hungry, thirsty, and naked, in need of everything. Salakia. It says, so then you will serve the enemies that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is going to send against you. You will be hungry, thirsty, and naked, in need of everything. All right, so we got to trust in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai for everything we need. He knows what we need before we even ask for it. All right? And shalom to the brother Chabak Shana, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Mashiach Barakatah, and Barakim Tamyatu in your household. All right, we got to trust in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. There's no power like him. Okay, he's the one that provides for us. All right, like they always say in the Christian church, Jehovah Jireh, the Lord our provider. Right? Hey, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is the Lord our provider. All right, this is Baruch chapter 3 and verse 30. 35, it says this is the GNT. It says he is our power, and there is none like him. So there's no power like Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. He's the one that's going to provide for us, all right, anything you need, all right? You know, people have issues or need of food, they need their cars worked on, they need, bills paid, but you got to trust in the living power. All right, we got to go to the living power in need of all things. All right, and it's part of the curses why our people are suffering and they don't go to the Heavenly Father about it. So this is just a quick exhortation. It says he is our power and there is none like him. He discovered the entire path leading to understanding and gave wisdom to his servant Israel. So you Israelites, man, this is for you. All right, anything you children of Israel need, go to the Heavenly Father about it. All right, you don't gotta trust in man. You don't gotta go to men in need of all things. In need of all things, you go to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. That doesn't mean to be some slothful servant or to be some lazy couch potato. All right, it says he discovered the entire path leading to understanding and gave wisdom to his servant Israel, whom he loved. It says from that time on, wisdom appeared on earth and lived among us. So if we got access to all wisdom, all right, in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, hey, then we don't gotta trust in man. We got a living power. All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 5. And Salaki, this the GNT. It says Salakia, Yes, the GNT, it reads a little different. Jeremiah 17 and 5, the Adawan Yahweh says, I will condemn those who turn away from me and put their trust in human beings. So we can't put our trust in human beings. We got to put our trust in the living power. It says, who put their trust in human beings in the strength of mortals. Yeah, they trust in men. All right, we can't trust in men. We got to trust in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Yahweh in the name of Yahushua. It says, he is like a bush in the desert, which grows in the dry wasteland, on salty ground where nothing else grows. Nothing good ever happens to him. So if you're good, if you're trying to trust it, you're trying to look for a cactus plant, you're trying to look for some water or some food in a desert where it's all death. It's all death. So you gotta search for the living water. You gotta search for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. This is nothing good ever happens to him. You know, I like the way it goes in the KJV, but that was sufficient. Verse 7, but I will bless the person who puts his trust in me. So whatever you need, put your trust in the Heavenly Father and his one and only begotten Son. He is like a tree growing near a stream. So those that trust in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, you're like a tree growing near a stream, planted by the waters. All right, you're always going to be provided with water. You're always going to be provided. He's always going to provide for you. It says, and sending out roots to the water. All right, so if you're rooted in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach, all right, hey, he's gonna give you all that you need. All that I need, right, to give you life. It says, it is not afraid when hot weather comes. Those that trust in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, when the tempest comes, the scourge come, you got this to worry about, that to worry about. You don't got to worry about it because you got the living power who can provide all things for you. It is not afraid when hot weather comes because its leaves stay green. So if you're always tapping into your power, plugged in with your power, the living power, Yahweh, all right, hey, there's no worries. All right, it says it has no worries when there is no rain. Hey, because they got the living power. Hey, they don't need Esau to make it rain on them. I don't need Esau to drop a bag on me to be content and to have all my needs met. It says, it has no worries when there is no rain. It keeps on bearing fruit. So we got to be a tree planted by the living water. All right, trusting in the Heavenly Father in need of all things. All right. This is Psalm 34, and this is the Good News translation. Psalms chapter 34 and verse 10. Psalm 34 and verse 10, it says, even lions go hungry for lack of food, but those who obey the Adawan Yahweh lack nothing good. So those who trust in the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, hey, they don't lack anything good. They don't lack any. They're sufficient. They're sufficiently fed. All right. So Psalms 23 and 1. Psalms 23 and 1 in the GNT. All right, but you won't beat Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right. Hey, just like people like this scoffer, said he'll beat the fuck out of me. Hey, if I trust in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, you could do nothing to me. You could do nothing to me. It says the Adawan Yahweh is my shepherd. I have everything I need, so I don't got to worry about no clowns, what's gonna separate me from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai? Shall a need of anything, or shall tribulation separate me? Tribulation, go to Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai about anything you need. All right, and this is. I'm gonna wrap it up there. I'm gonna wrap it up with this. Matthew chapter 6. Matthew chapter 6 and verse 31, as it reads, it says, so do not start worrying where will my food come from, or my drink, or my clothes. These are the things the pagans are always concerned about. Your Father in heaven knows that you need all these things. Instead, be concerned above everything else with the kingdom of the Most High and with what he requires of you. So with that being said, Adawan Ratazah, that was edifying, exhorting, and comforting. I'm going to end by giving all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Shalom to the remnant and shalom to the elect.